Alright, it's Saturday night. I'm in the driving mood. Let's just jump right into it. We've been binging so much Hitman, it's good to have a change of pace now and then. Whew. Let's see, full screen. I gotta set up the controller also. There we go. You are currently racing in British GT series. Okay. I think we were doing this and we had a strong advantage with the Jensen, if I remember correctly. It shouldn't be any problems. 3 laps. Okay. Do we even bother changing any settings on my car then? Soft. Yeah. '90s Fuji, 3 laps. Yeah, soft should be fine. I'm gonna be rusty now. I don't think we need to go for pole position. Let's just go right into it, make it interesting. Someone's being assassinated on the stands right now and you're driving. Yeah, I'm part of the race now. You know, Fuji Speedway is actually in this Formula anime that I'm watching right now. And it's called Overtake, by the way. I remember it wrong. But yeah, they drive on Fuji Speedway, they drive on Suzuka Circuit. And I think they were also on Tsukuba for some reason practicing. So yeah, it's very nice to see all these tracks that I know from Gran Turismo, to see them in the anime. Anything can still happen. Yeah. Green tires after 1 lap. Sounds about right. I think at 275 the car stalls. So I shouldn't push it. Okay. My brakes are crying. That's right. I feel rusty. Meanwhile, our voltage is way down from normal 220 to 140. The hell? I've heard in the news that Russia is trying to blow up the power here and there. Beats not having electricity at all. I mean, I'm no electrician, but I can't delete some random damages. If there's some outages or surges like that. Or is it more in the sense that you can only have one appliance on at a time, otherwise it blows the fuse? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I know so little about electricity. And whatever we learned in school, it didn't help. still green. Right now it's pretty much in the zone of some lights barely work, some not at all. Yeah, I gotta say, driving feels pretty damn good. Should have done this sooner. Taking some breaks from heat, man. Done some driving. Battlefield 6 stream with K. Oh, wow. I don't think either of us are interested in Battlefield 6. I don't know. I mean, when Battlefield 2 came out, I was just blown away. It was an amazing game. I couldn't believe the graphics and the gameplay itself, the scope of everything when Battlefield 2 came out. I was so amazed that my computer even could run it. But since then, you know, I kinda lost faith in Battlefield. So I don't know. It lost the wow factor, I guess, if you say it like that. El Capitan 3 laps. Soft tires should be good enough for this. And if not, I feel like we'll have a big lead enough anyways to make up for it. Try this championship to secure interest. Agard? I'm trying to secure the endurance races. They unlock at 25% completion. And we're like 22-23% completions right now. His Lotus is keeping up. This is not good for my tires. Someone must keep up with the latest memes. Hashtag boomer. Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like nowadays, most of my time spent on my phone is just, you know, playing chess. I kind of lost interest in Ark Knights again, but I'm still playing and doing my dailies and trying to get some missions done so I can do some pulls. Gotta get Ray, you know. Gotta assemble the Benji team. $888 kilometers with this car. Not bad. This Hanko Junk has been through a lot. But it's gonna be refreshing to drive some other car after this. It's wrong with this car though. The tires just wear out too quickly. If this car had like solid tire wear, this would be the GOAT. Casual drifting. Maybe I will get my interest back in Arc Knights once there's some new event going on again. Because I feel like a huge mental block in Arc Knights is the fact how slowly you get resources if there's not an event going on. Like it feels like such a fucking slog to grind anyone up. Then when a new event comes out, you're like, boom! All the money suddenly, all the access. You also get to put your operators to the test on new maps. It feels so pointless to grind old maps, you know, unlock all the event stuff. Yeah, you get the pulls from it. Other than that, you go for broke. You just get random shit. Instead, you know, be in the money mines. Grinding credits. Just do your daily in 5 minutes. Or like 50,000 at least. Something like that. And the event that's going on right now also, it feels like it's such a pain in the ass. It kind of caters to whales in the sense that you have to have your operators do side missions, but then you can't use them in the main missions. So it really pays off to have a lot of highly trained operators that can do various meme maps. And those maps aren't easy either. They're very sadistic. Run out of operators is like too fucking bad. Some of these side missions, I don't even know how to do them with any of my operators. Like any team compositions. I just can't figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do. With only like 2-3 operators. Power creep in my 7-year-old game. Yeah. I mean, it's not even just about power creep, it's just fundamentals. Like some of them are more like a puzzle than anything else. Like, do you have the specific operators needed to do this with limited amount of operators allowed? And it just pigeonholes you into this position. You're like, yeah, if you don't have the broken shit, you can't do this. Or if you don't have operators that cover multiple roles at the same time. Three laps at infill. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I mean, speaking of power creep, for example, I saw some video where they used day 1 operators in the latest event to do the last mission. And yeah, they still pulled it off. The day 1 6 stars. Like in that sense, I feel like, yeah, there is power creep, but there's also, you know, a clear difference between 6 stars and everyone else. Like they're still keeping it up, trucking on. Oh, I got shoved back. Trying to make it interesting. speed 6 is just blazing. My brakes are not what it's suggested to be. But it's still fine. Even if you brake late in that corner, you kind of bounce back from it. Now I'm doing risky struts. I gotta brake more than suggested here because I feel like this car can't handle that last corner. The uphill really sucked the steering out of me there. The car was just going straight forward. I guess I have too much downforce maybe. I don't know. I'm still salty about the Limbo's event though, that there was nothing to do. I haven't still even done my weekly yet because I'm still discouraged. Speaking of weekly, I'm kinda broke at the moment in Limbo's anyways. Whoop. Where is steer, a nice drift. Speed bounce. Guess there's one more race. What am I watching? This is Gran Turismo 4 for the PlayStation 2. I took a long break from this game. Is this what Finns do? Oh yes, we love driving, rally especially. It's funny. Finns love watching Formula, but they prefer driving rally, or how do I put it? Of course, we also have successful Formula drivers. But I feel like rally is the truly Finnish sport. Of course, this is neither Formula or rally, but it is what it is. But you can't drive rally in this game. And there is also Formula cars. In Gran Turismo 3, however, you have the Formula Championship to get the true authentic experience, so to say. Here. Yeah, I guess Finns yearn here for rally. I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of a chicken and egg situation. Since, you know, in Finland you have a lot of these forest roads, you know, where you drive on snow and dirt and whatever. So you just get accustomed to it by default. And it's not just, you know, normal roads either. It's all these bends and hills and downhills and weird ass shapes and elevation. Yearning to crash into a tree at 150 kilometers per hour. Well, yeah, that kind of happened to one of the locals from my village. He was drunk and he got behind the wheel with some other guys. They went home from the bar and he just blazed at least 130 kilometers per hour into a tree. And yeah, he did. Like the car wrapped around the tree, and the guy himself, the drunk guy who was driving, the collision was so, you know, severe that the upper half of his body got sliced through the seat belts, basically. Like the seat belt cut him in half because of how you know, strong the crash was. Yeah, don't collide into trees at 130 plus. I'm not even paying attention to the road, I'm just spacing out and driving. I feel like this midway track is so wide anyways, it doesn't matter how you're driving, you just drive. Of course there's some annoying corners in this track. Overall it's pretty good. We're starting to have decent amount of money again. And we get a nice 45,000 on top for winning the championship. Let's see what we get. Another Jaguar. They refuse to give anything else for this. Well, you know, it's a legendary car, fancy. And even got the British racing green color, so I can't complain. Nice. We might even have some use for it since it's an old-ass car. You can use it in the classic car championship or whatever. Or maybe this British lightweight series. Maybe that's we should look into. It might be under 1,000 kilo, this car, so wherever it went. How about a car that's legendary as? Well, there is such cars as well. Let's see. Oh wait, it doesn't say the weight here. I just assume it's less than 1,000. And if it's not, we'll use weight reduction on it. Okay, it's actually more than 1,000. I'm kind of worried we might not get it under 1,000. Yeah, no, this is way too... At the rate that this is going, it's not gonna be even close. It's gonna go to 1050 or something. 1070. Okay. Yeah, no. But there's still some historical car, whatever, races. Here. It's a classic car championship up to 1970. I'm curious. I just want to see who is in this race. We'll get our ass beaten with a stock Jaguar or not. I'm pretty sure we'll get our asses beat, but Nissan Skyline, okay. Yeah, but it's an old one. I actually have the oldest car here. Let's just go in and see what happens. 2-point race. What? Am I that overpowered? Doubt it. Okay. This car is something, but that guy up ahead, he's even faster than me, it feels like. Man, I'm not used to these slow ass cars. He's just blazing up ahead. What the fuck? Who is that? Hi, sorry I can't watch the live today because I'll watch the F1 qualifying session and then I'll go back to bed. I just saw a notification. See you later and good luck with your E-Type. Thanks, man. I'm gonna need it. I don't know who's in front. Is it the Piatta G4 or whatever is in front? Yeah, I might need to tune this E-Type. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Max. Yeah, he's 8 seconds ahead already, half a lap in. Yeah, we gotta bail. Abandon race. We gotta tune up our E-Type. But I'm feeling stingy with my money. I'm gonna see if we just slight modification if we can get this thing to go faster. I feel like soft. I mean, what kind of tires were allowed even? It didn't say, or I didn't look at least. Sports tires, okay. And let's see how many laps. 2 laps, 2 laps, 1. I feel like we can get away with soft tires. We should buy soft tires. It's gonna give the biggest performance boost as well. Horsepower. But I feel like these old ass cars they need. Like the flywheel. I'm thinking the clutch plate. How far can we even push this car? Okay, we can give it 100 horsepower if needed. But this racing ship is cheap and efficient enough. And then we get the cheapest suspension to lower the height of the car. And that costs us like 15,000 and should be enough to beat the championship. Here. $50,000 if we win this, so we'll get more money than we even spend on the car. Sounds good. I think we dodged the other car now though. Soft, standard transmission. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck with the transmission anyways. I will lower the car. I didn't buy better brakes though, but should be good enough. I'll do it without pole position. I'm feeling confident. These guys do. Got blocked by the Nissan. Yeah, these gears are so fast. Impressive. I guess the brakes are good enough since we're at low speeds. I can really feel the flywheel also giving a lot of boost. What is... Ooh. This demon, look at this guy. We have a serious contender for the championship. What the fuck? We need to assassinate him. I hope he doesn't have more top speed than me as well, because then we're in deep shit. He's chasing me. My car only goes like 210 by the looks of it. Cut the grass here. Stay on the course. He's slipstreaming me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm slipstreaming him. Okay, I need to whack him off the track. There's no other way. But I'm not even gonna catch up to this guy. to Max Verstappen. Oh. 3 seconds behind. Okay. We're not winning against this guy. Okay, we need even more tuning. So his AC car is 427 SC. That thing is just, you know, it's demolishing me. I don't know how to deal with it. Abandon the race. Let's see. It's like 13 horsepower only. Okay, well, I'm angry now, so let's get the full suspension to get another gear for the gearbox, so we, you know, can smoothen out our top speed a bit better. And then let's get I think we might need this. Because it's suffering from revs also. It's kind of strangled in terms of revs. I mean, 12,000 for 170 horsepower, that sounds great. This should be enough to beat the other guy. And then we'll get our money back anyways, and a bid on top. But if the car still beats us after this, I don't know anymore. Because this is such a big power boost. An extra gear, 70, like 80 horsepower, and rebalancing the RPM and more RPM. Buick Special. I mean, the Buick Special is also very strong. I'm really curious how this will go. But I think the Buick Special is weaker than this other car. If it looks like the Buick Special is no match against this car, we'll reset until we get the other car. It looks like the Buick Special is making a run for our money. What the fuck, we're losing. Losing even harder now. But maybe we have top speed if we get on the straight. I can't turn. I went too hard. Okay, our car is definitely faster. It goes to 243, but that's not enough to beat the Buick or the Jetta. That's what she said. Okay. Abandon race. Abandon race. Go back in. Because there was only a 3-second gap. We're gonna change. Okay, it's already down to 7. Maybe this kind of car should be at like 10. We already lowered the suspension. I don't want to fuck with the weight balance or anything like that. Nah. Driving aids will keep at 5, the TCM. Let's see how the car behaves now. With the gears set to 10 instead of 7. Okay, now we have both the Buick, the AC car, and the Ginetta G4 in the race. Like, this is getting harder and harder. 7-point race. These guys are in my way. The car feels better now with 10 instead of 7. With the gears being longer. But I don't know if it will equivalent to any speed. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that guy. What the fuck? At least we can beat him here in the corner. We have at least established that we can beat the Ginetta. Or is it the AC? I don't know. But the Buick is a massive problem. Look at this guy. He's smashing my ass. So 243 was the top speed we reached before we changed settings in the gearbox. I'm curious, can we get at least 250 now or something? Struggling to even reach its speed. Okay, 260, 265. Okay, not bad. We're struggling with the acceleration. So maybe the 7 setting was better. I don't really want to admit it. Oh, why did that guy steer off the road? He's making fun of me. I guess we'll just finish the race 2nd place, get some money back, and then abandon the next race. Let him pass so I can slipstream, but it's still not enough. He's accelerating past me even anyways. Keep it straight also. Okay, just give me $1,000 or whatever they're gonna pay me. 4,000 for third place. Okay, this race is serious. Abandon. Did I even buy the better brakes? I feel like brakes might be an issue also. Like we need all the advantages we can get against these guys. So getting proper brakes might be the key to squeezing a second or here, or two here or there, you know. But I'm stubborn about getting the more horsepower. So I feel like would be just cheating. Did we get everything here? No, we didn't get the limited slip. We'll get that as well. It's cheap, it's efficient. I forgot the carbon drive shaft also. It's gonna help. And I guess we're getting the weight reduction. This should also help. It's like almost 40 kilos away. And I guess we're getting port polish. 10 horsepower. And we've suddenly blown like 100,000 on this car. And we got the soft tire. So this is as far as we can go without getting the tier 3. And if this doesn't help, then yeah, we gotta go for tier 3. And blow even more money. So we got the Buick in the race, AC, Mini Marcos. Let's do practice, get pole position, see how the car feels. I like the noise of the car now. Makes me feel like I'm driving an actual sports car. I'm cutting these too sharp, everything. I need to do it way wider so I can keep more speed. Yeah, this first lap when you're doing time trials, it doesn't count. It's the second lap onward, then they start checking pole position. Everything else is just warming up the tires and getting a feel for the track. So in that sense, it's paying off to have this setting on the gearbox since we start at high speed the lap. I still don't really know how fast this car goes through tires either. I mean, we have green tires at lap 2, but it doesn't say much like most cars will do this anyways. But I feel like it's kind of similar to the Jensen. It probably burns tires very fast, especially since we have soft ones on. the grass on purpose there a bit. Steer the car around. Which is already way better. Like 160 instead of 140. Should be position 1. But that doesn't really tell anything about the race. Like you can get pole position easily and then you go into the race and you just get demolished by your competition. Yeah, we got position 1. Like the AI is super weird in this game. And by the looks of it, AC cars beat the Buick in pole position. Or in the test at least. I'm pole position. But yeah, let's go here. Switch this back to 8 maybe. Or maybe it should be 7. And hope for the best. If this is not enough for me to win, we need to put in the full speed. My nemesis is behind me. Dude is already breathing on my neck, and this guy is just blazing past me. The problem with 2 opponents, you can't even just assassinate these guys in a race, because the other one will just overtake you anyways. Yeah, this is clearly the man to beat now, apparently. While the Buick is staying in the shadows. This guy is struggling in this corner for some reason. Push the envelope. Kind of ruined his corner there. Like these guys seem to struggle in corners compared to mine now, while I'm struggling on the straights instead. So depending on the map, it might be very tricky for me or them. Almost 170 here. Just to get away from his bastard, but now he's gonna catch up. Because my limit is 240 kilometers per hour or something like that. Okay, it's even less than that in these settings. I can only got like 235. It should be enough to stay away from this asshole. Long enough at least to block him in the corner. This. I think we have a championship on our hands. Some of these tracks are gonna be tricky though, especially in the Nürburgring. Oh my. Did it just drive off the grass again? Oh my god, I got the braking perfect there, I feel like. That's gonna help. I need to remember that 235 is the limit. Right now. Can't really push beyond that. 160. That might cost me. I just need to reach the finish line. Nothing else matters. I'm pumping the pedal to keep the speed. Okay, we won. Barely won. By less than 1 second. But yeah, it's doable now. 10k per race, okay. That's gonna help. And I also hope that the AC and the Buick is gonna have some rivalry going on. So They will squabble about the points. El Capitan reverse. Now this is gonna be in my favor, I think. This is a lot of corners on this map. But we need to practice and get pole position every goddamn time now. Can't afford any mistakes. These opponents. I also need to learn this map with this car. Because Fuji is Fuji, you just drive there and you can't fuck it up. This map, very easy to fuck up. Like this. Whoop. I need to brake even more before the bridge. These are the kind of things you do not want to learn in the middle of a race for a championship. I guess I'm a bit relieved that it's reverse, so I don't have to worry about the mountains so much. More lenient this way. Take it from this angle. I'm worried about the start of the race. This is kind of a long stretch. Clearly favor my opponents. But this half donut here, I feel like I can push some advantage there at least. But this section, I'm at the mercy. The AC. I feel like at least by the looks of it, the settings of our car is ideal because we don't even reach 235 until the end of the stretch. Kind of optimized. Yeah, the second lap is already much smoother. If I don't get pole position, it will be a miracle. Are still in great shape, so I have nothing to worry about in that sense. I brake too much. It doesn't really matter. Not too bad of a time considering the kind of car we're driving. AC in second place again, Buick in third place, okay. This is how it is now. I'm curious if I can block that guy though at the beginning of the race. No. I cannot. If I I can slipstream him a bit. Even a Buick woke up. I guess because I turned away from it. But if these guys are gonna compete, I don't know. I don't mind seeing some healthy competition. They can somehow block each other. Or I can use it to get through some corner more efficiently. That was not efficient enough. Seems like they're also struggling with the bridge. I think the AC even collided with the bridge there. This is where I shine. Where the AC struggles. Give it a quick lap tap. Take the advantage. Now he's gonna chase me up the mountain though. Sharp. There's too much acceleration. Braking. Bunch of safety braking to balance the car a bit. And now we gotta ride it out. Yeah, it kinda went as I predicted. The AC and the Buick are struggling on this map because of all these corners. Couldn't even catch up to me at the straight. I bought so much time. Especially in that hairpin there before the mountain. Just gotta get the car under control here in the early corners. It should be good to go. In the 2.6 distance. I think they're rubber banding or something because I'm way faster this lap. But it also might be that the AI's tires are warming up, so they usually drive better at the later laps. In any case, solid finish. So far, so good. Nürburgring. I need to think about this one. There's no way in hell we can do pole position because we're not gonna get 2 laps around Nürburgring with our tires. So it needs to be in one go. I'm just curious about the gearbox. Like, how do we set this up? I feel like I can get an advantage throughout the race, but towards the end on the straight, I have no chance against the other cars. So this might be one of those races where I just have to give up the first position and get like second or third place. And since I can't pole position, I can't really practice either. I just gotta go with gut instinct. I mean, I've driven this track so many goddamn times, I should be able to pull through. But yeah, starting from 6th position is gonna be tough. But the Buick starts in 1st place, so my hope is that the Buick will actually block the AC and kind of sabotage each other long enough for me to pass them. I'll just have to rely on track experience. And the length of the track also is like way longer than any of these other races. Let's go. We don't even see the Buick on AC. They're already in another galaxy. It's gonna be a handicap match, just like the special mission. They should be struggling with all these corners. I gotta experience to get through. Surprised to see the AC here and the Buick in the distance. I don't mind if the Buick wins this race, as long as the AC doesn't get ahead of me. Driving very carefully, since one mistake and I'm just off the map. I can't afford to take that chance in the middle of the championship. Well, AI just drives however it pleases. We're losing ground to the Buick though. Should be more. I need to be careful with the acceleration. If I stall the engine in the middle of the hill here, I might just fly into the wall. I think we cheat here. We gotta cheat. Catch up a bit. Gave me like a second over the Buick. I feel like I'm underestimating my car also. I'm braking a lot. Instead of just winging it. But I also need to reserve the tires, I feel like. You can't just power slide through all the corners. Speaking of. This might be a good opportunity. Car doesn't turn fast enough. Kind of squandered it. Like, my goal is just to beat the AC somehow. Slipstream range, but it's getting away from it. It's gonna be a struggle. AC took these corners and cleanly all into the septic corner. This is kind of tricky to deal with. Yeah, our distance from the Buick is not improving, but it's not decreasing either. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're not pole position and the Buick was pole position. Keeping up with the AC though. I'm slipping from us again. I just want to ram into that thing, man. At what price? At what corner? There we go. Very clean. It's not enough that I, destabilize it off the track, but I also need to gain something from it. I need to gain speed if I want to catch up to the Buick. This was perfect, I feel like. He got destabilized and I got a lot of speed from it. Take the inside here of the carousel. I can see the Buick in the distance also. And these upcoming corners are to my advantage, I feel like. Maybe with some luck we can push some advantage. I feel like my car is really struggling in the uphills. The AC is behind me. It's catching up. This one beating wasn't enough for him. One's blood. I just need to fend it off. At this point I feel like I just have to settle for second place. I don't think I'm getting past the Buick. I'm just amazed how well the Buick has performed this race. This bastard. But I can just slam into him here. I'm taking you with me. There's no one else around anyways. All these other cars are way behind us. And now I just need to push it. Cut the grass. We're almost at the end stretch. I just need to get away from the AC. But the AC is catching up. Okay, we're getting away from the AC again. Some drunk driving. I don't have anything to drink. I haven't drank anything in years. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're outspeeding him for now, but if he passes, we'll have to do some defensive maneuvering here. He's pushing me. He's pushing me. I need to keep my eyes on the road because the corner is coming also. This guy refuses to budge. No, no. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. If you stay close enough, we can still smash into him. Flantto locked in the stream, that's what she said. Yeah, here it comes. The assassination. Now that's how a true hitman does it. Nothing personal, kiddo. 19 seconds behind the Buick, but it doesn't matter because I got more points than AC. So we're still like 10 points ahead of the AC. The AC is now what? Because the Buick won this race, the AC is now in third place. I will still get 6,000. Monaco. I feel like this map should be to our advantage. But we need to get pole position anyways. Make sure we have a good time. Where's the Pixels Turismo? Well, I mean, when this game came out, it was like revolutionizing to look at. It was like, oh my god, you can make a game this good looking on the PlayStation 2. But yeah, it hasn't aged that well, but still. There's also some YouTube short where you can see how painstakingly detailed the animations in this game are. Even though you don't even see your own driver for most of the time. With some cars that are like convertibles, you can actually see the driver, changing the gears, manually, and the way he puts his hands on the steering wheel depending on his turning or in the middle of gear shifting. Like they thought about all of that shit. And you don't even see that shit in modern racing games. They don't bother. But 25 years ago they were like, nah, we gotta do this. Even though there's like only a handful out of like 1,000 cars that you can see the driver actually driving in. Like, back then they had soul and detail. So in that sense, yeah, modern racing games, they have graphics and etc. But where's the soul? Played this when you were younger, but yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about early GT. Yeah, I mean, I played all the early PlayStation ones growing up, and I have also physical copies of 3 and 4. I played 1 and 2 at a friend's house, or I either borrowed it, but then when I got PlayStation 2 I got my own copies of GT4 and 3. To be technical, I bought GT3 later as a used copy, but GT4 I had my dad pre-order it for me back in the days. I binged it. So yeah, playing this on stream, this game is very nostalgic, blast from the past. Already redeemed a lot of childhood ghosts by getting gold in all the special licenses and all this stuff, doing all the driving missions. Yeah, you missed a lot, but you always check the bots to see some car keynote. And there's also some highlight. I have also some highlight videos where I show them when I actually succeed. The emotion. Because yeah, we spend a lot of attempts doing some of this stuff. Like this championship we're doing now, it's sweaty, but it's way easier than a lot of other stuff we've done so far. And I had been thinking also in the future maybe streaming some other Gran Turismos, either modern ones or old ones, because I have not played Gran Turismo 5, for example, or 6, or even 7. So in that sense, I'm boomer, I know a lot of people like playing online Gran Turismo 7 or whatever. Yeah, I never touched this since I never had a PlayStation 3. But from what I've heard, the series kind of degraded over time after the 4th game. Of course, there are other racing games as well that I'm interested in. Not only just to play, but also to stream. Like we streamed some initial D game earlier, and I would also like to look into them at some point. But I don't know when. Too busy with Hitman, you know. Peugeot is older than cars. That makes sense. A lot of car companies are older than being car manufacturers. BMW started off making airplane engines and stuff like that. But I'm curious though, what did Peugeot do before they started making cars? Who's here to play? The he sees haunting us. Struggling in the hairpins. Smooth. Usually flank corner there, but now with these low speeds, you just slide millimeter precision. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh Lord, he coming. I think he also smashed into the wall there. We got it. Slowly getting my money back. Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. Okay, this is a Kino track to end it on. Apparently they have the even amount of points now, 22 and 22. And I won 4, oh wait, I won 3, and then I think I have 34 points right now, so even if I lose this race, I get last place, I still win the championship. I'm yelling my screen for the cocaine dude in New York City in Hitman to open the doors so I can steal his disguise. Oh yeah, I think New York City is the next map for us. Play. Out of context, tell these people on the street. I'll keep that in mind. Is there cocaine involved in New York? In the Hitman mission. I'm pretty sure there is cocaine in one moment. mission story where you can disguise as a job app. And to get the job you need cocaine. Makes sense. Actual one is doing coke in the bathroom. Ah, yeah. Maybe knock him out. Have you tried freelancing? No, not yet. So yeah, I've heard a lot of things about it. People seem to be very addicted to streaming freelancer, but I still haven't touched it. So I don't know what to expect. I feel like I need to learn the maps first. It's hard as hell, but really fun. So yeah, my strat right now is go through the storylines, to see what the maps are, then doing mission stories to learn the maps better, especially home renovation in it. Right? And I like doing escalations also. It teaches you a lot about maps, I feel like. But yeah, at some point I need to touch freelancing. Side missions require variants on maps. That Flantman got hit with no time serum and is trying to make most of it. Yeah, I'm running out of time. Literally. Pole position. Let's go. Curious though which car has the advantage in this race. It's kind of straight lines here and there, but some of these corners are very deceptive. So I feel like I shouldn't be too bad here, but I feel like at the same time I really need to defend my pole position. Make sure they don't grab it. Especially the AC, or maybe the Buick, I don't know which one is stronger. I feel like in any case I should have my work cut out for me this race. Especially if I drive like this. I ended up blocking his path, so he had the emergency brakes. Maybe that was the strat. Safety braking. Well, he didn't mind. Seems like he braked a lot as well. Kind of blocking here. I feel like all AI struggle in this particular corner for some reason. You just can't do it fast enough. some reason our opponents are struggling. I'm not really sure what it is. I guess it's just these corners really making the AI feel weird about life. I'm back. Max is out in Q1. I've got enough now watching the end of a split screen. I'm watching you and calm down a bit on the nerves. I'll be rooting for Max, don't worry. When you say out, do you mean literally out, like you have to forfeit the race? Or he still has a chance? In any case, welcome back. We just won the championship. And we only lost the race on Nürburgring. Because the Buick decided that, yeah, I'm gonna be fast as fuck. And we're back where we started money-wise. I'm glad we didn't have to buy the level 3 NA boost though. Make it more interesting. Where we're in the game now. This was the classic car championship or something like that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well now we got a boomer mobile. There we go. Maybe we can win on Nürburgring with this thing. Let's try it out. Maybe if we sort by power, we'll probably find it. 1 horsepower, yeah, here it is. Well, that was baby left. 1 horsepower, let's go. Let's go to Las Vegas Strip. 0 to 400. How long is gonna take? I think the 4T model, it took like 31 seconds. Let's see how this bad boy does. Come on. Oh, we're in the 2nd gear now. Oh god. Yeah, we need to pedal around 17. We're min-maxing. Faster than real life. Yeah, this is... We're min-maxing. Yeah, I'm pumping the throttle to keep it from over revving, but it's not helping. Since I have automatic transmission on, it keeps putting it down a gear. I can't keep the speed. Mafia 1 2003. Yeah, this is something. Oh, 18 kilometers per hour. Okay, we can ride it to 18. I didn't even know it had a 2nd gear. Yeah, you can actually see the driver drive, pull the gear. You see? See that? Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is a game made 25 years ago and they still had the notion that, yeah, we need to make this custom animation for this stupid car alone, that he actually, pulls the gear that looks more like a handbrake than a gearbox. 135, a whole minute slower than the 4T. I don't know what to say, but not bad for 1 horsepower, I guess. I kinda wanna put my Jaguar, the real Jaguar, to use, but I don't know where I would drive it. This one, because this is probably the best car I got so far, but I don't know where to put it. And we're so close to unlocking endurance races also. Surely there has to be something I can. Yeah, I can probably enter in here, but first I need to do this and that. And can you sell it, or does it do the same as concept cars? I don't think I can sell it. At least for not any money, I think. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's no money for this. 290 kilo. Oh my god, this car is so efficient. MR driving train. I don't know what to say. Badass. Boxer Spirit. I think that's a bunch of Porsche cars. Subaru, Porsche, and some Volkswagens. Do I have any of these cars? I don't think so. And supercar, it's like... I wish cars were this light nowadays. I need a minimum of 493 horsepower and production cars only. Do I have anything that can go to the supercar festival? Like this option stream. Is this considered a production car, for example? No. Do I have any fancy? This is a tune car. Yeah, it's like it's tuned, but it doesn't look like, you know, it's that much tuned. Yeah, it has some funny colors, but I now have the Pagani, but it's also not a production car. The Interceptor is technically a production car, but there's no way in hell we can use it in that race and winning anything. Nah, not a production car. I don't think this counts either as a production car. Well, this thing has the horsepower, but I don't think we're winning anything with that thing. I can just sort by power, I guess. No. Oh my god. If you put like this, now it should sort all our cars by power. Race car, race car, race car, concept. Superbird, that's the only thing maybe. What is this? If I tune up this thing maybe, but it's like such an old shitbox. Let's take this and see how easily we can get it to 500 horsepower. But I don't think this is supercar material. Let's see if it is even allowed. Production cars only. This is not a... Oh my god. Okay, this is some racing model or concept or whatever it is. I guess we don't have any normal supercars, sadly. We got this thing, but it's nowhere near 500 horsepower. We got the DMC DeLorean, which is also nowhere near. Okay, we have to give on that race for now. Do we have some Japanese events, by the way? 70s, 80s, 90s compact club. Okay. We did most of the American events. Okay, we did all of the American events. European, we need lightweight British vehicle, which apparently our Jaguar is not. It weighs too much. Deutsch Touring Car. Meisterschaft? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just a bunch of Audis and Opels, touring cars, which we don't have. We don't have any Italian production car that could beat this, I think. We don't have any French cars, or for them. Classic car league. European cars. Maybe our Jaguar is good enough for this. We need to try it out. I mean, it's fully tuned, or almost fully tuned. And the money is less than in the other championship. Norris is on pole. Brilliant. I don't even know who Norris is. I'm too much out of the Formula game. By the way, that show, it's called Overtake. And it features tracks like, you know, Fuji, and Tsukuba, and Suzuka. So yeah, it's very, very nice to see those tracks in the anime. I'm almost done watching the whole season. Okay, we have a Fiat 500F in the race. I don't think I have anything to worry about. The Lotus scares me though. But yeah, we should be able to get one lap around Nürburgring. Against these bozos. No need to tweak our settings. I feel like this is the optimal settings for this car. But it's nice to be driving on Nürburgring. Oh shit. Hello, a rocky start. Doesn't matter. Out of my way. Okay, we see. Is this the Lotus? Or is it something else? Where are you? Yeah, it's the Lotus. Should I just read the license plate? Well, it doesn't seem to be any competition. I'll get my daily screen time limit in 15 minutes just to tell you I'm gonna leave soon. Yeah, okay. We'll probably at least get around Nürburgring before then. Looks like it's gonna be a chill championship. Don't need to concern about these competitors. Oh, I'm losing control. Ouch. really hate that corner, the uphill. It's so easy to lose traction on both sides of the corner. It's like if you take it sharp, you can lose traction. If you take it too wide, you can lose traction. Since there's this weird, tiles around the grass that are somehow even slippery than the grass itself. Power slide. I feel like I'm getting used to driving this thing. This lap is going way better than in the other championship. But I guess it's also because I have way less stress. Worry about the AC breathing down my neck. I don't think this lap time would have been enough to get up to the Buick anyways. Seconds ahead of the Mercedes. Yeah. I think the race is over. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I could go make some sandwiches for myself and still win the race. surprised how well the tires are taking it compared to the Jensen Interceptor. Because I think the Interceptor had like completely yellow tires at the end of the lap, while this is more like yellowish green still. They are kind of similar in that regard. It's just that the Jensen is much faster. Of course, this car is not even fully tuned, so it's hard to gauge properly. Maybe if it's fully tuned, then it's more like a Jensen. Maybe burns through tires faster also. Sub 8 minutes. Okay, not bad. Uh-oh, 5 minutes remaining. Yeah. I don't think we'll even get through the next race within 5 minutes. 2 laps of Fuji. Maybe 5 minutes. But yeah, but in any case, it's been fun streaming Gran Turismo again, so yeah, thanks for stopping by and suggesting some good old GT4. Yeah, I feel like I've needed this kind of a break from Heat. I stream so much Heat. It's really fun to drive. I feel like that corner was better, but something's better. Speed. The Fiat, we're overtaking it. Man, that's such a piece of shit car. It's unbelievable. I can't believe we lapped the Fiat in 2 laps. That's just sad. 1 minute remaining, see you later. Or see you next time. Yeah, see you later, my man. I don't know when I'm streaming Gran Turismo next time, but it might be a bit over a week, maybe 1.5 weeks from now. Something like that. Opera. Okay. I don't mind. It's been a while since I drove here. It's reverse. I don't know how to feel about this track in reverse. It's kinda good to drive this track reverse. Until I hit the wall again. Seems like the competition is keeping on way better on this track. It's more about cornering and top speed. Ironically, since that's what got us the win anyways in the other championship. Oh shit. I don't even fully understand where the track is going. I'm really not used to driving this one in reverse. Yeah. This is a train wreck. We're still keeping a strong lead though. But if this track was in the other championship, I would have just get dusted. Would be weaker than AC. Shot it. Finally earning some money though. Since we can use the same car 2 championships in a row. Suzuka 1 lap. Okay. I don't mind if it's 1 lap. If it was 2 laps, I would have been like, what the hell? It's kind of long. At least it's not in reverse, so nice and relaxing Suzuka track. slow time though. Gotta say. Deep forest. Okay, I don't mind. I was thinking earlier about deep forest, like when do I get to drive here? It's almost like a rare map, this game. Even though it's such a staple of GT. Let's not collide with the wall. Smooth lap. Let's see what we get. I hope it's not another Jaguar again. Suddenly over 600,000, not bad. Oh, the other one. Oh. Okay. You are now eligible to race in endurance events. Nice. It's Audi though. Can I use it for some other championships? Let's see what's going on in here. 300 kilometers of Grand Valley. 200 miles like on the Seca, so that's slightly more. 4-hour endurance, 300 kilometers of Tokyo, Jesus Christ. Super speedway, 150 miles, okay. hours Nürburg, 4 hours on Nürburg, 1,000 kilometers around Suzuka. Oh my god. Motegi 8-hour endurance. Now this is, out of all of these suggestions, I feel like this is the absolute worst. I kinda don't like driving around a Motegi. Simply because of the weather, this evening sun. Imagine, driving around it for 8 hours, you will lose your whole sense of perception and go crazy. 9 hours at Tsukuba might also be insanity inducing, I guess. Le Mans, yeah, 1,000 kilometers of Fuji might be more annoying than it sounds. Infion, it doesn't even say how long this race is. 200 miles El Capitan might be good, but New York has such a boring track. A lot of options. Maybe already next stream. Wouldn't mind, but right now we can't do any of this. Maybe the Speedway under 50 miles one. But we need some fastest far car. Good tires. Like my Jaguar. But you might need some extra tuning though to go faster. The faster we go, the faster we get it done. This is not based on time; it's based on distance. So we have turbo. No NA. Turbo might be good for this track. Crank it up to 900 horsepower. I think he has racing tires. Medium racing, maybe. I don't even know if we need hard tires for this race, because this car has such amazing tires. I'll just get it, just in case. This looks like it's the shortest race on this list. We can get 200,000 if we beat it also. I'm just curious what the opponents are. Okay, our opponents do not fuck around either. Gotta pray my tires. What is the window strength? I feel like these opponents are stronger than my car. So maybe I should go for tire wear then, but I feel like the AI has such good tires as well. So let's just go with medium tires and see what happens. $168 points if I win this. Okay, yeah. It sounds like our car is toast. But let's see. Maybe with slipstreaming. Pit stops, pit stops. If I can somehow out-endure these other cars through sheer, you know, tire wear, then maybe we have a chance of beating this weaker car. They're getting ahead, but not that much. Like a second per lap or something. 1 or 2 seconds per lap. Also experimenting to find a strat. See how they get faster. Doesn't have the downforce and the grip to get around these corners fast enough. Maybe these other guys will blow their tires before me. That's more than 15 seconds lost. Of course I will also have to go change tires sooner or later. But until then I'll try to I just want to see if the Jaguar can out-pit, you know, these cars. Is it even doable? Catching up to me though. I don't know how to get away from it. Getting left. You can clearly see, you know, there's like 10-15% difference in performance. It's just eating away, eating away, eating away. Until there's nothing left. And this is with medium tires. If I had hard tires, it would be even worse. Laps are short, but I don't think even if they go to a pit stop, they're gonna be there for half a minute. I'm starting to get worried that we might not even see the end of life. Talking about 4 other cars as well. It might be that some of these cars have better tire wear than others. So for me to even get to the lead, it would be like all 4 other cars would have to be long enough for it to make a difference. By the looks of it, they're gonna lap me twice before they even go to the pit stop. So yeah, I guess it's not doable with this car, sadly. Even though I like this Jaguar. But maybe... I have the other car though. I have this monster. Which will put me in the same tier as these other guys. The question is what's the strat? Medium or hard tires? I feel like with a short race at least, maybe medium is better. For the better grip. Short, I mean it's 100 laps, but you know what I mean. Crank out that extremely expensive turbo. So we get over 1000 horsepower. I'm worried the tires might blow out quickly now. I don't have hard tires, but we'll see. We need to test. And if we win this 200,000, it pays back what we spend on those turbos to get high performance cars. Now we have a Sauber and a Minolta against us though. And the 92 version of our same car. We only get 5 points now. I guess because of extra horsepower. Oh yeah, the level of grip is completely different. What the fuck? We're going 300 and it's like I'm going 30 in these corners. Looks like my game is sped up, but this is just the speeds we're dealing with. Who's that? Oh, it's a Sauber. Oh, fuck. Squeeze. Catch up to it. I have way better grip than the Sauber now since we're driving with medium tires. I'm just worried about the quality of my tires. Will it last against the AI? Because when we tried with the Jaguar, we drove for at least 10 laps and the AI did not go to the pit stop. So it might have way harder tires than that. We'll see. Fast, 7 seconds faster than the Jaguar was around the lap. Sauber is suddenly losing a lot of time, but I guess I'm slowly getting better, or is the tires getting more optimized? My rear tires are slowly getting yellow. as long as we outlast the Sauber, this race should be in the bag. Or 390 getting left. The way things are looking, maybe we don't even need to be more efficient like with the pit stops compared to the Sauber, because we're like 15 seconds ahead already, so we can just outspeed it and take some more inefficient pit stopping but still keep the lead. These other cars, I don't think they should be like that. They seem to be pretty slow. Sad to see the GT1 getting left. This was in the lead last race, so I guess it's karma. Really frying that bottom right. Carbon starts spinning out. Need to keep a track of my times. I mean, this was the best lap so far, even though my car is turning orange. I'm in the lead by like 20 seconds. Maybe I should go to pit stop so once my other rear tire starts getting orange. Still, maybe I won. Yeah, now we're starting to slow. It's 28. So maybe next lap we should pit stop, just in case. Seems that to be a nice angle where I'm at the peak of my advantage, so to say, I guess to say. Go on. I got a race to beat. Yeah, if I go like every 13 laps to pit stop, it should be fine. So now, tables have turned. Now it's like we're back at the beginning of the race. All tires, but their tires should be in kind of bad shape now. Some slipstream. Slow shift. Once these guys go to the pit stop, it's over. Sauber somehow survives 26 laps without going to the pit stop. I'm gonna shit myself. fastest lap. Sub 27 laps on pushing. Yeah, I mean pit stop waiting. I just want to see when are these bots going to pit stop. How many laps does it take? Because this Sauber is still keeping up with this kind of, which suggests that the tires are still in great shape. Back. At this point, maybe even if it doesn't matter if they don't go to the pit stop ever. Since we're building back our lead, going to the pit stop, building back our lead, going to the pit stop. I don't care how long it takes. Sooner or later they're gonna go. It takes like 25, 50, I don't know, 100 laps. Sooner or later the tires are gonna blow up. Can't beat that 26.776. I have no idea what I did that lap. I gotta refuel once I get to lap 26, 27. Slow down my pit stop again. So we're still praying and waiting. Wait, we got a new best lap. 774 instead of 776. This is the last lap before the pit stop. Tires are starting to wear off. Starting to slip, I can feel it. The Mercedes is also struggling, even though our tires are shit, we're gaining seconds on it. Yeah, this is this bitch. We have almost 20 seconds lead as well. Yeah, refuel. Yeah, I buy those hard tires. Kind of curious, but if I should switch tires in the middle of the race some point. The hard ones. Sober past. We're sitting here a couple of seconds extra for refuel. But the tire wear, they still haven't been to the pit stop. We should see some dramatic difference. He's on ahead by 12. For the moment, this strat is not paying off. once they finally go to the pit stop, then we'll see incalculable levels of gains. Already got a new best lap, 17.242. Tight. Maybe it's fast. Yep, best lap so far. Catching up, but I'm starting to get worried how many damn laps this car's gonna take before it hits them. Tires are starting to get yellow already. Like 39, we're gonna miss them. Like 7 laps to get a small advantage. Cutting into this. Slowly building a lead, but I have to soon go to the pit stop again. My mind is just simply boggled at this point. How many damn laps are these cars gonna go before they go to the pit stop? And it should be running out of gas by now. Like, what is going on? Is the AI cheap? Gotta push for one more lap. Go to the pit stop. Car is starting to spin. They built up a 12-second lead. Hold on, okay. Be calm, my lap. Get in. No fuel. This is a shorter stop at least. Okay, the Minolta is finally going to the pit stop. That's good news already. I feel like Minolta is the biggest tire burner on in this race, so it makes sense. But I don't know about the Sauber. How good are the Sauber tires? I have no idea. That's the only thing that matters. Maybe two of them are actually pit stop. Sauber is trucking good. Maybe it will soon. Possibly. Since the other one's already good. I haven't seen a major difference. You can kind of reset the track. Yep, okay, it's finally good. It's like the third car. So around 40 laps in, so maybe after 80 laps it will also go. It's just kind of inconvenient for us with our pit stop timings. Going every 30 laps, which equivalates to we'll go to a pit stop around lap 75, then they go. Then we go at like 93, they will give us 7 laps to catch up. Maybe it will work out. We just have to believe in the strat on the car. We're ahead by 24, so yeah, we're making dividends here. And these dividends we can use for the next 40 laps. I feel like. Because at the start of the race, we started from 0. Now we're ahead by like 20 something seconds in this cycle. So even if we go to the pit stop, we'll still be in the lead. I'm even happy with my best. So this should be enough to keep us in the lead, or at least close to the lead, for the next 40 laps. So now we can just push our advantage, Try not to wear down the tires too much again. It was kind of risky spinning there, lap 39. So I should go at like lap 52. Should be like my turn to pit stop. Like the Jaguar would never have made it in this race. Possible shit. These guys only go every 40 laps. It's not for some reason. So we can't really out in the middle. whoever's in the distance, there's the Sauber. So we're almost 2 laps ahead. Like 1.5 at this point. Next lap, we'll do pit stop, just in case. We're getting this. Looks like he's gonna overtake me. It's gonna be less than 1 lap ahead. Seconds though. That's a lot. There's so much damage though. I feel like we'll shrimp here in the next section. Yeah, 47, that's more realistic. We're gonna build it up again. 40 something. Around 27 seconds per lap. Kind of wish to slam into the Sauber there. I just can't. around, but I think at lap 65 we're going pit stop next. I guess I pushed too aggressively through these corners. Unhealthy lifestyle with the tires. Drive more economically. We'll still keep 65. I'll drive very carefully. This time I'll try to drive more carefully to preserve the tires for a couple more laps. Ideally I would go to the pit stop at 80 laps like the other guy. 20. That is possible. It only dipped down to 17. I think the last time it dipped down to like 24. So each cycle it only dips by about 7 seconds. It's amazing. This Sauber is really struggling now. Incoming pit stop, 13 laps. Seconds now. I guess the tire wear is getting to the Sauber now. mistake on my part. Time will tell. Still want to experiment on bigger. Seeing the damage build up. Tire. So maybe it is actually a mistake to ride or drag conservatively instead of fast with piston. Bump didn't cost me anything. Cars are drying up. Maybe I can squeeze in one more lap. Very careful. Next time like 91 laps into the race. Now they're starting to pit stop. Begins. I guess I'll also go. One more pit stop and then drive until tires blow out. We have, however, lead, and the tires should be in well enough shape after 7 laps. 9 laps towards the end of the race. I don't think there's a chance we just blow up on the last lap. Should still be like yellow-orange. Still in the lead before the pit stop. So yeah, the Sauber is front. Mathematically front. Just can't win it. 4 seconds. And that's just before the brink of his own destruction. They still take a position from me. I guess this is the lap where he's going to pit stop. And I'm just trying to fastest lap time. So fast. I guess I fucked it up the second half. Gran Sauber is pushing 82 laps. This is feeling with desperation. Here comes trouble. Half a second. Lap that fast. Maybe we'll even get to lap it twice. Sauber up here. 10 laps, that should be easy win. Also again. I don't think we're meeting at 26.590. I have no idea how I got that time so fast. I was close though. Last lap. We got it under 50 minutes though. 5 points. Eleven laps for R39. Feels bad, man. Minolta killed up the Sauber. Kind of aggressive. Big money. Oh, we also spent big money on those turbos. What do you mean 49.44? I mean, I was literally ahead by 2 laps. I guess it just counts when you reach the finish line, and then they check how many laps you were behind. Please, something good. Okay. I have so many of these Japanese prototypes, though. I don't know. I guess it's cool. 1 down. I guess Laguna Seca is the next. I mean, Grand Valley 300 kilometers. That should be less than 150 miles in theory. It's just that this track is a lot slower than this one. This is just straight line all the way, 300 kilometers per hour. But this should definitely be more than this. It's more annoying because Grand Valley has some long straights, at least, but this, no. And this 300 kilometer Tokyo, I mean, it's a long track. It's 4 hour stuff, 1,000 kilometer stuff. Yeah. This one might be fun. New York now. In any case, I think I'm done for tonight. We started early and we're ending kind of early. But this was a good way to end it on. I'm surprised we even reached endurance events today and even did one today. Amazing. Not bad for 3 hours. But yeah, I'm done for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you later. And good night.